The final round of the RTTC Time Trial Championships for 2014 was held near Colville in Leicestershire. The race HQ was in the village hall in the charming village of Belton and was promoted by the Colville Wheelers Cycling Club. The course was just under 20 miles and consisted of almost 2 laps of a 9-mile circuit taking in Vinegar Hill and a final leg heading back towards Belton. Space was a bit tight at the race HQ for warming up, so room was found where possible. The Paracyclist is the first category to start, and times are adjusted according to ability and bike format. Caroline Waring of Team Bicycles SCU is the first to leave. Caroline is riding a hand crank recumbent trike and finishing a time of 1:22.16, which was adjusted to 57.01. This is Margaret Biggs riding for Team Bader Amputees. Margaret achieved a time of 1:2 dead, adjusted to 50.37. Another rider for Team Bicycles SCU is the next to start. This is Hannah Dines, and she put in a time of 1:24.26, adjusted to 55.51. Number 4 is Christy Howells of Ashford Wheelers, and is the first rider to put in a time under the hour. Christy completed the course in 58.39, which was adjusted to 49.17. Next to leave is Adrian Jones of PH MAS Cycling. Adrian was the second fastest in his category, finishing at a time of 50.09, adjusted to 45.21. And this is the rider who won the top spot for the Paracyclists. Simon Price rides for Para T and finished in a time of 51.02, which was adjusted to 43.35. Nicholas Fairfield rides for City Road Club Hull and finished in a time of 52.13, adjusted to 47.13. The last Paracyclists to leave were tandem team Jack Peasgood and Ian Dawson from Newdale's Cycles Racing Team and Anglia Triathlon Club. Together they put in a time of 45.55, which wasn't adjusted and meant they were in third place for the category. The next category to start are the juniors, many of whom rode the previous day's GHS final. The first junior to leave is 18-year-old Leo Lima of the VO2 Max Racing Team. Leo put in a time of 51.21. Let's watch all the juniors as they start their race. This is 70-year-old Matt Langworthy of the Mid Devon Cycling Club, who put in the fastest time for the juniors of 44.14. This is Ben McIntosh riding for Crew Clarion Wheelers. Ben was the second fastest junior and finished the course in 45.07. That's Mac Langworthy starting his second lap, followed by Owen Williams and Marco Passfield. And the last junior to leave is James Falconer, also 18 years old and riding for Ferry Hill Wheelers Mountain High. James' time was 45.37, which made him the fourth fastest junior. Tim Torrey starts his second lap, and he's followed by Alan Mackey. A total of 12 down to ride the women's event didn't start, so the first woman to start her race was Eva Nyrenda, riding for A3 CRG. Eva finished the course in 53.26. Louise Scupham is the next to pass the start line. Gabriella Shaw of Perlazumi Sports Tours International is the next to leave. Her time 52.27. That's Jennifer McAndrew. Next to leave is Joanne Blakely, riding for gbcycles.co.uk. Joanne finished in 50.48. That's Ryan Kenworthy starting his second lap. Number 63 is Nicola Butler, and she also rides for Perlazumi Sports Tours International. Nicola finished her ride in 52.47. The last three women to start all qualified for a podium position. Rebecca Rimington of the Trained Shark Racing Team took bronze medal with a time of 48.30. Ben McIntosh is completing his first lap. Bronwyn Ewing, also of Trained Shark Racing Team, finished with a time of 48.25, making her the second fastest woman on the day. James Falconer starts his second lap. And the last woman to leave is Dame Sarah Story, riding for Perlazumi Sports Tours International. Sarah finished with a lead of over a minute, taking the gold medal position in a time of 47.06. The first of the men to leave is Dave Barry, riding for Sport Fagley. David, a Cycling Time Trials National Committee member, finished in a time of 1 hour, 1 minute and 30 seconds. Next to leave is Barry Mitchell of Team Jewson MI Racing. As Barry heads towards a time of 50.23, we go out on the course. We're back at the start now, and this is Ashley Cox of CC Luton, who finished in a time of 43 minutes dead. That's Graham Green of NG Decor starting his second lap. Number 123 is Jack Green, who rides for VC San Rafael. Jack's time was 44.57. Jeff Bowler of South Pennine Road Club starts his second lap. And Steve Gibson of Peak Road Club. And he's followed by Tim Wilcox. Next on the start line is James Ratcliffe of Fred Williams Racing, and he'll go on to finish in a time of 44 minutes dead. Blake Pond of the North Devon Wheelers is next to leave. Blake finished in a time of 42.27. Let's watch the next few riders to leave. We have just the last two riders now to leave, and they're consistently on the podium. This, of course, is Michael Hutchinson riding for InGear Quick Fit Train Chart Racing Team. Michael was the second fastest rider in the competition, completing in a time of 41.28. The next to leave is the man who's already won the series before he even starts, Matt Bottrell. Matt, riding for www.dragtozero.com, was again the fastest rider of the day, finishing a time of 40.45. We now head out onto the course to watch the rest of the race. Bottrell passing the finishing line, it's time to head back to the Race HQ for the results and awards.
And the 2014 National Champion, a time of 40 minutes 45 seconds, riding for www.drag20.com, Matthew Bottrell.
So how was the race for Matt?
Well, it's really good for me. Obviously, it's like on a local course, so I knew the road really well. It's a tough course, really undulating, ideal for a circuit championships. It's like when I was growing up, like my role models, like people like Sean Yates and Chris Boardman. So to be called a role model, yeah, it's awesome.
And from Leicestershire, until next time, goodbye.